Hey guys, Mike here, and today we are going to be reviewing the new eBay Seller Hub. It is currently in beta, and before we get started with the actual review, I want to make a couple disclaimers. As of right now, if you sign up for this, you lose your old eBay homepage. If you hit My eBay, you come back to this. You don't have your old setup whatsoever. If there's a way around this and someone has found it, please post in the comments and let me know, and I'll make sure to add a note in the video. As of right now, to my knowledge, this becomes your homepage if you're in this program. If you don't like it, you can opt out right there in the top right. Secondly, the only people that should have gotten this so far are the people that originally signed up for the beta via email. If you did not, to my knowledge, you will not have this available to you yet. And the last disclaimer, I do not sell on eBay much anymore. As you can see, last 30 days, $95 in sales. There's a reason for that. Mainly because I pulled all of my listings and I have not been active for nearly 4 weeks. This is on purpose. Yes, these sales are dismal and they're not a good representation of how this dashboard should be used. That being said, I have sold on eBay for nearly 8 years. I understand it very well, and I'm making this video to teach you. This isn't about my sales or gloating or anything like that. I sell almost exclusively on Amazon now. I talk about that all the time, so this should come as no surprise to regular viewers. Now, this is your main page. This is what you see. Right when you sign in, this is what you get now. On the left, you have a task list. You'll get a lot of different things over here. They include your unread messages. Sometimes they have offers. Sometimes they'll have alerts. Say someone left you negative feedback. It might even show up in its own little box under here with alerts. That's how it was before this beta. I haven't had an alert, so I don't know exactly how it looks. Anyways, this list will be things that eBay thinks you need to focus on. So it's a good starting point at the top, and it will update accordingly. On the right is a breakdown of your sales for the last 30 days. To my knowledge, you can't change this date range. I don't know why. I guess they just want to give you a snapshot of how things have been going for 30-day periods. Another thing that's a little disappointing about this is you can't click through. There's nothing to click through. These highlight and tell you the amounts, but there's nothing more than that. That's a little disappointing, but it's nice to be able to log in and see a snapshot instantly, assuming you're doing well. If you're doing poorly, you're going to see a bunch of red numbers and a percent down up here, which probably isn't the best. On the left, you have your orders tab, and we'll click through each of these tabs after I do the overview. This is nice, a nice screenshot of everything that's going on. You got orders that are waiting to be shipped, returns, cancellations, awaiting payment, orders that are eligible for combined shipment. That's really nice to see. Paid and waiting to give feedback. Really awesome as a seller to be reminded that you forgot to leave feedback. I can't tell you how many times I forgot to leave feedback. Eligible for unpaid item cases, resolution center, and then if you hit more, you can see your international sales for the last 7 days, unpaid item cases that have been opened or closed, items not received, that's if someone opens a case against you, and then these are items that are not eligible for a final value fee. Now this should be a lot higher, the final value fee. There's a lot of questions about what is eligible for final value fee and what isn't. And they should have this towards the top with the number that you can click through and find out exactly why things aren't eligible. If we go over to listings, it's just a basic breakdown. This is nothing new, it's just in a new format. And it's just your create a listing, drafts, active listings, questions, offers, bids, ending today, scheduled listings, unsold, ended listings. If you hit see more, you get a little more information than you had above, but just a basic breakdown. Nothing phenomenal here, nothing groundbreaking, just in a nice clean format. On the right, this is probably the biggest addition to this entire update, and this is your traffic and analytics. This is a phenomenal tab. While it might not have a lot of information on the front page here, when we click through in a bit, you'll learn why this is so important. Has your total impressions. This includes showing up in search ranking and total views before clicking through your listing. Below that you have your click-through rate. This is the amount of people that did click through your listing. Then you have the total listing page views, and these are the people that were actually on your listing looking at it. And lastly, you have your conversion rate. We scroll down, we have growth opportunities. On the left, this will be full of things that eBay thinks you should do to your listings. This might include changing keywords, changing your price, changing your settings such as free shipping or 14-day return policy, things like that. They will give you advice here based on analytics. And when I had some listings up, I checked it. It's pretty nice. I like it a lot. It'll say, you know what, your listing isn't that competitive. Your likelihood to sell this is very minute. And they'll actually give you a percentage, which is very useful and very cool. Now, shortcuts. This is huge. I have a whole tutorial on how to just block a bidder because of how complicated it used to be. Now all of that stuff is available at a click of a button. You have cancel bids, ending a listing, leave feedback, block bidders, site preferences, announcements, Seller Hub discussion board, eBay fees, eBay for charity, Selling Central, and PayPal. On the right here we have seller tools. This is the same old seller tools list we've always had, nothing special here. File management system or center is new. I'm not sure what that is, but probably not relevant to this video. Down here we have the new snapshot of our seller status, which could be top rated, above standard, all of that. And it will have your percentage of defects, uploaded and validated in time for tracking, cases closed without resolution, total transactions for the year, and then your total sales. I think this is for the year. That should be a year snapshot probably. Like I said, I don't sell on eBay much now, and so about $5,500 on the year. Over on the right, we have eBay promotional offers. Now this is really cool because before, when you sign up for the offers, I don't know where you could see actually how many you've redeemed or used. Now every offer you're in, you can see, and you can see how many listings you've redeemed from that. You could also hit see more if there's more below. And right now there's 4 promotions going on, and I've already claimed 18 of the 800 for free fixed price listing. That was actually, oh, it says started on January. So I guess my items relisted right before I ended them. On the bottom here you have your seller limits, which include your total items you can list and the total amount you can sell per month. So now let's get into more detail. At the top here, orders, listings, and performance and growth are all down below. They're just in these tabs. The one that isn't is marketing, and we'll talk about that last. The task list cannot be clicked through. Sales cannot be clicked through. You can click through on the red numbers on the side, which will include your alerts, messages, things like that. For orders, we can click through. Now, this is nothing revolutionary. This is nothing too new here. This is exactly the Selling Manager dashboard from before, just updated to look a little prettier. That's all it is. Exactly the same. You can still check things, change and leave feedback, make it marked as payment received, shipped, all that stuff. It's really exactly the same. Nothing has changed here besides how it looks. If we go to listings, this is exactly the same as orders. It's a new updated looking version of the seller dashboard, Selling Manager dashboard for your active listings. That's all it is. Nothing special. It just looks nice. Traffic is the one that's really a game changer for a lot of us. And let me say, before we actually review this, why did it take 20 years for eBay to realize they should probably share analytics with their sellers? I mean, this is standard in the industry. If you go on Etsy, if you go on Amazon, if you go on Bonanza, for God's sake, they have analytics you can use to your advantage. So why the hell did it take 20 years to get this page? Please tell me. The cool part is you can change your date ranges and check a bunch of information. You could also change the site. So if you're selling on the UK site or other international sites, you can look amongst those. To start out, you have your total impressions for your date range period. For me, it's been about a month. So impressions for the month, actual listing views for the month, and then more analytics like how and when people clicked through, and the total transactions that occurred during those time periods. Now, the thing that's really informative is the individual listing information. Down here, you can sort by different tabs. As of right now, you can't sort by click-through, listing page views, sale conversion rate, or transactions. You can sort by impressions. Hopefully, they will add a sort button to all of these. It is in beta, so I'm sure things will change. But if you click this, you can see your, start from least to most viewed or most viewed to least viewed on a whole level. Impressions aren't like individual listing views. It just means someone scrolled past your listing potentially. Now, this item was a lot of games, which is mostly what I sell on eBay these days. And it showed up in search 12,200 and something times. 2% of those people clicked through, which then led to 373 listing page views. These are actual people on your listing. And the cool part about this is you can see what titles worked for you and created impressions and what titles did not. For instance, my least viewed item of all things is a Star Wars t-shirt. Now that could be because t-shirts are saturated, it could be because I didn't use the right keywords, it could be because people aren't looking for Star Wars shirts. But now I can actually review this listing and say, okay, what was wrong with it, what can I change? Along with eBay giving me suggestions on the suggestion tab. But this gets a little cooler. If you do change the date range, it's basically the same page, just more in depth for more, more information. And if you look over here, after Black Friday, my sales dropped off a cliff. And basically this was through the month of December. I was not active on eBay whatsoever. If you hit impressions on the left here, you will get a more detailed view of the actual listing impressions. So here we are with the same lot, 12,000 views. It was up 900% in that 30-day period or whatever period we choose up here. And they'll show the growth of your listings over that time period. So this is very good. It's a great look at how things have gone for X amount of time. If you go back multiple months, and then you can look, oh, yeah, while that didn't look good in December, I'm up 30-something% on my impressions. And then you can look at your listings and go, oh, this listing's up 400% on that period. And this is really cool because while it shows you the good, which is important, it shows you the bad, which is equally as important. You want to try and learn while your listings aren't working, and this looks like it will help you do so a ton. I am not sure why this took so long. It does say currently you can only go to a 90-day maximum. eBay, why do you keep limiting the maximum amount of time? Why? They've done this for years. You should be able to view it for a much longer time period than 90 days. 90 days is nothing in the business world, and there's people I know that have things listed for years. If you hit seller level, it's going to open a new window, and this right now leads to your old seller dashboard. Not sure if this is going to change. Same stuff it shows on the left of the new seller dashboard. If you hit summary, this brings you to a neat page that shows your actual selling level, what's going on there, snapshot of your sales, and your fees. A nice breakdown of your fees, what you're paying for, and the percentage it's costing you. So I really like this. Then a snapshot of the analytics we were just looking at. If we go back to the main page, growth opportunities, empty because I don't have any listings. There's nothing really to click through and show you with these guys. As I said, this is just the general thing. As of right now, if you click seller level here as well, it's going to take you to the old page. I'm assuming that will be changed in the future. And this actually kind of shows my old setup for my eBay. But if I click on my page, somehow it leads to the old window. So this is very confusing, because I have no idea why this now shows my old window and allows me to look through things. So that's it with the old setup. I'm not sure what we can actually click through here. You can click messages and stuff, but you can't see your old main page. It just shows your watch list and some purchase. All right, so we went through overview, we went through orders, we went through listings. Performance is just going to be this breakdown page. Growth will be opportunities that eBay thinks you should follow. And marketing is the last tab. Now this one is pretty important and has some cool new features. First of all, in here you can update your store branding. This includes your logo, potentially your store name and link, and things of that nature. Over to the right here, manage your brand. Now this is very confusing to me. In the marketing tab, guys, they have manage store categories and your vacation settings. What the hell do these have to do with marketing? Not much at all. They should not be here. There should be another tab here that says manage store that has all of your store stuff. If I was new to this dashboard and I was looking to go on my vacation settings, I would not have clicked marketing. I can tell you that much. So that is just way out of place. It seems like they lost the spot to put that and they just fit it in somewhere. On the right, you have promotions. Promotions are buy 2 items, get 1 free. Buy 2 items, get 50% off. things of that nature. Markdown Manager, however, is used to create sales. So 25% off of these items, 25% off of those items, things of that nature. Promoted listings is truly the big game changer here. You used to have to opt into it. I was opted in. I was never able to use it. They didn't send me the email. Now you can click through and use it, which is great. This is also currently in beta, but it's a cool system. I signed up yesterday with a random item just to check it out. As you can see, I somehow got 2 impressions. Anyways, the way it works is this. You pick a item and you pick your budget. So you would have to hit create campaign. They are very limited on the types of items you can use. Only items that showed up for me were brand new products. Now, I'm not sure if that's permanent, if that's just them testing, or exactly how it works. But you'll have your listings here. You can click through. And the cool part about the marketing on here is how it works. Instead of saying, I'm going to spend, say, 20% of the item sale price, so $2 out of 10. Let's say the item selling for 10, we're going to spend $2 of it on marketing. Instead of eBay charging you per impression, they now will spend up to that maximum of $2 and then only charge you what was spent if the item sells. So they're going to promote your item and only charge you if it sells. And now this is so much better than the standard advertising that is available anywhere with places like Google or Amazon, where you're paying per impression, per click-through. Now you are paying per click-through, but you're only going to get charged if the item sells. Now that's how the standard promotional listing works. So make sure you're picking the right settings. If you pick something different than you're charged, don't blame me. I was just testing it, and that's what they allowed me to do. So double check that it works for you that way. But that's fantastic. That shows faith in your product. eBay's saying we're going to sell your item before we charge you, and I love that. That's great for new sellers. That's great for everyone, and a really, really cool idea. Now, the thing is, because there's no barrier to entry there, maybe there will be too many people advertising. Maybe it will cause an issue, and maybe eBay ends up charging per click instead. We'll see the future of the promotions, but as of right now, really cool system. I really like it. So overall, that is the new Seller Hub as of today. It is January 7th. This could change. Like I said, if it changes, I'll do an updated video, but I don't know what's going to happen with this. I just wanted to do an overview, show you guys it, and now I'm going to do a quick review of my opinion on it. Overall, I think it looks okay. But there is absolutely no reason I shouldn't be able to go to my old setup as well. This should be the Seller Hub I can click through, and I should be able to go back to my old eBay homepage. Now this may be a glitch, but like I showed before, as of right now, you cannot go back to your original page. It's non-existent, takes you right back to here every time. Hopefully they fix this. We'll see. I'm interested to see how that works. One thing I think is very annoying about the sales tab is the fact that you can't change the date range. There's absolutely no reason you shouldn't be able to change this date range and look at a bigger screenshot. Even if the maximum was 90 days here, I wouldn't complain about that. That would be awesome. The new orders tab on the left has lots of great analytics available here that weren't before. Lots of information that you can see as a snapshot. I think it looks great, it's clean, and on an overall level, I'm fine with both of these. The traffic section I really like. However, right now it is missing some keyword targeting and information about search terms. I'm assuming that's available somewhere, or it will be available soon. I may have missed it. So if I missed it and you know anything about it, please let me know, because I'd love to go into more detail about that. Keyword information is far more important than even these traffic details, but this is a huge step in the right direction. Like I said, it doesn't matter because it took eBay 20 years to do this. They are a company that should have been ahead of the times with the giant marketplace. Instead, they sat behind everyone else and waited this long to give us analytics on our listings. I mean, give me a break. Yes, it's awesome, but it's way overdue. I mean, I'm not going to applaud you for sharing information with us that we should have had the whole time. Growth opportunities. I love this tab. This is really cool. It gives you some insight into why things aren't selling, and it gives you tips on how to sell them. So that's really awesome. Shortcuts. Huge deal here because all this stuff was really difficult to get to before. Now it's very straightforward, simple click through, nice step up on the navigation for sure. This is nothing new, nothing to say there. This snapshot is almost exactly the same before. However, they did change the requirements to be top rated to be more lenient. So that's very nice. They also helped with the return system, and that's something we can discuss more in the future. Overall, I think this looks great. Overall, I think the new marketing tab is very easy to use, and it has great analytics as well. So I'm very happy with the Seller Hub so far. I hope they update it to do nothing but make it improve, and I hope they add the old homepage on as well so we can use both. Anyways, if you have any questions, please post them in the comments. If anything was missed here, if there's any information, I do apologize. I'm just trying to help. I make mistakes like everyone else. If you see an issue, let me know so I can address it right away and update the video. That's what I want to do. I want you guys to learn from this, and I hope this was helpful to you. So thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you want to support this channel further, you could use our Amazon affiliate link down below at no extra cost to you. Plenty of great walkthroughs to come in the future here, and I really just cannot wait to knock 2016 out of the park. I want this channel to thrive, and I cannot thank all of you viewers enough for it. So thanks so much. Have an awesome day. Keep on selling, guys.